Some individuals in this world appear entirely ordinary, yet their mere presence is enough to send an inexplicable chill down your spine. On a seemingly normal evening, when Clara visited her friend Olivia's house, she had no idea she was about to cross paths with such a mysterious figure. The moment her gaze fell upon the new guest, Clara Vance became terribly terrified upon seeing that person. She was also surprised at herself, because there was nothing about that person that should evoke fear. He was a man of ordinary stature, whose hands and feet were also just average. His face was also just like that of ordinary men. However, his eyes were definitely strange. Their color was deep green. Clara Vance rarely had the chance to see a man with green eyes. She felt as if invisible rays were emitting from his eyes, and these very rays were terrifying her. Otherwise, there was no other reason to be afraid. His voice seemed slightly deep and hoarse. His complexion was yellowish white. His nose was long, with the tip bending forward. His jawbones were quite prominent. Clara Vance thought to herself that perhaps she had become afraid after seeing these prominent jaws, because such jaws were usually seen in dangerous people. In school, she hadn't believed her friend Olivia Crane's words. After seeing the guest, Olivia's thoughts seemed 100% correct to her. In school, Olivia had taken her to a corner of the park and said, "Clara Vance, I'm very scared these days." "Scared of what? Has a ghost possessed you?" Clara Vance smiled. Olivia was her close friend. "I am not in the mood for jokes right now, Clara Vance." Olivia's tone startled Clara Vance, and she was forced to look at her intently. Shadows of fear were genuinely swimming in her eyes. "You do look truly terrified." "What is the matter?" "I'm terrified of my father's guest." "Of the guest, but why?" Clara Vance asked. "I don't know why I am terrified of him." "What kind of talk is this?" "You will only understand when you come to our house and see the guest," Olivia said, staring into space. "Is your father's guest some very scary and massive man?" Clara Vance asked. "No, it's nothing like that." "Then what is the matter? Tell me everything." "Who is that guest? Where is he from? When did he arrive? Etc., etc." "A few days ago, Father informed us that a guest was going to arrive at the house. This was nothing unusual. Guests keep coming to the house. Almost 2 days ago, the guest arrived. I saw him for the first time at the dining table at night. Father introduced him to everyone. But I don't know why I became terrified upon seeing him. Does anyone else look terrified besides you?" Clara Vance asked with a smile. "I didn't pay attention to that. I remained worried for a few days. I kept thinking of it as my own illusion, but when I couldn't get rid of this illusion in any way, I was forced to mention it to you. I don't know who he is, what he does, or where he came from. Father didn't tell us anything about him, and his name. He must be addressed by some name. Yes, Father calls him Mr. Victor Draven." "Victor Draven?" Clara Vance's mouth gaped in surprise. "Yes, Victor Draven. The name sounded strange to me too. Is he an Englishman?" Clara Vance asked. "I can't say for sure, but he is a foreigner. Anyway, what do you want from me?" Clara Vance said, "I want you to come and see him too, and if possible, dispel my illusion." "All right, I will come to your house this evening. But nothing we say should reveal that you invited me to evaluate this guest. You should just keep one of my books in your bag. I will come over pretending to retrieve that book. That would be fine, but will you come without Leo Vance and Miles Vance?" "Yes, obviously, all 3 of us can't come just to get a book," she said. "Besides, they will be at Blackwood Woods at that time. When I return home, I will tell them. Don't worry. If I notice anything unusual, I won't just involve them in this matter, but also Father." And so, at exactly 4:30 p.m., she rang the doorbell of Olivia's house. She had been here many times before and knew Olivia's father, Richard Crane, very well. He was a high-ranking government official. When Clara Vance rang the doorbell, Richard Crane's servant Winston opened the door. "Oh, Clara Vance's daughter has come. Please come inside. Olivia is in the garden with the rest of the people right now. Thank you, Winston." "How are you?" "I am just fine," Winston said with a smile. She reached the garden with him. There, Richard Crane, his wife Beatrice Crane, Olivia's older brother Ethan Crane and that foreign guest were sitting on chairs talking to each other. "Oh, Clara Vance, you here?" The words escaped Olivia's mouth. "Yes, I didn't get my math book. Olivia is my fellow student, so I came thinking she might have mistakenly kept it in her bag. I could have gotten the books, but I couldn't do my math homework without it. No problem." "Daughter!" Richard Crane had just turned towards Olivia when she spoke up. "Sit down." "Clara Vance, I haven't opened my bag since coming from school." "I will go look right now," Olivia said and walked inside with quick steps. Clara Vance took an empty chair. "So tell me, Clara Vance, how are your father and brothers doing?" "Yes, everyone is fine," she said, and cast a glance at everyone. The guest sat with his head bowed, and she hadn't been able to look into his eyes yet. Her gaze reached him and got stuck. "Your introduction," escaped her lips. "Oh, this is my friend Mr. Victor Draven. He's staying at my house as a guest." Victor Draven is a somewhat strange name. "Uncle?" "Yes, my friend only likes strange things, so he chose a strange name for himself," Richard Crane said. "I'm sorry I bothered you all. Actually, I'm glad to meet you, Mr. Victor Draven," Clara Vance said, looking at him. "Thank you." Now Mr. Victor Draven raised his eyes, and in that moment, Clara Vance felt ripples of thrill running through her body. She found Olivia's thought to be 100% correct. At that very moment, Olivia appeared, bringing the book. "It was fine, Clara Vance. Here is your book." "Thank you. I was a bit worried. Maybe today." "Oh no, Clara Vance. Don't leave without having tea." "Thank you. Uncle, Father must be waiting for me for tea." Taking her leave from them, she walked towards the door. Olivia came to see her off to the door. "I understand. I'm terrified too," Olivia whispered. Saying this, she hurried towards the road. Meanwhile, Leo Vance and Miles Vance emerged from Blackwood Woods. Leo Vance objected to not using their motorcycles. "Why don't we make a fool out of Clara Vance today?" Miles Vance suggested. "Making a fool of Clara Vance is not that easy," Leo Vance muttered. "It might be a little difficult, but it can be done. Has any specific trick come to your mind?" "Clara Vance has monopolized all the special tricks. We will have to use an ordinary trick," Miles Vance said helplessly. "I am eagerly waiting to hear your trick." Miles Vance was pleased, and Leo Vance began explaining his plan. Right when they turned into their street, they saw a taxi standing at the corner. They stopped a few steps ahead. At that moment, they saw a cab coming towards the road from inside. There was no passenger in the cab now. As they turned their heads to look, a tall man was standing with his hands in his pockets near the taxi, and his eyes were also fixed on that cab. "A Logan can easily overtake a cab if he wants to," Miles Vance said. "Yes, but..." Leo Vance glared at him. "Clara Vance should be at the tea table waiting for us and Father by now." "I didn't know Clara Vance was in that cab," Miles Vance made a face. "Anyway, let's walk quickly. We will find out right now." Both walked briskly to the house. Clara Vance opened the door. Leo Vance completely hid the fact that he had figured this out. "Hello, Clara Vance. It seems Father hasn't arrived yet." "No. Today you guys arrived a few minutes early. Is everything all right?" "Yes, my work finished early," Leo Vance said. Right then the phone rang. Leo Vance picked up the receiver. It was Detective John Vance on the other line. "Leo Vance, don't wait for me for tea. I'm very busy at the office. An important meeting is going on here. I don't know when it will end, so you guys go ahead and have tea." "Very well, Father," he said and disconnected. "What is this situation?" Miles Vance whispered. "Where did Clara Vance go?" "Come on, hurry up. That tall man must have followed this cab in that taxi." After finishing tea, Leo Vance enacted his trick. "Miles Vance, come with me," he said, and got up to go to his room. Miles Vance followed him, and then Leo Vance put his mouth close to his ear. According to the plan, he kept whispering for a few seconds. "Wisher." "It seems so, but a worry is eating me up," Leo Vance said. "Tell me the name of that worry." "I will deal with it." Miles Vance puffed up his chest. "Who was that tall man? Why did he follow Clara Vance?" Leo Vance said in a low voice. "Obviously, we can only go to a very crimson cove where no other person can be seen, and such a cove is very far away." "No problem. The motorcycles have plenty of petrol." We will completely fool Clara Vance today. She will have to counterattack, Miles Vance smiled. I am going to get permission from Mother. Leo Vance got up and went out. Mother, we are going to meet a friend of ours, Leo Vance said. All right. Son, she said with a smile, as they headed towards the door. Clara Vance's unpleasant voice caught their steps. I can come to your aid. Saying this, both came out. They took out their motorcycles and left. Don't forget to subscribe to Midnight Storyteller. Press the subscribe bell icon button.